Your eyes are still firmly glued. More Mzansi Fundis. And I still have these two guys going at it. Since we have the umbrella, we want clear 9 points. How we clear? Walwana man. How sana muthakono kuza? How kuzeki?
Kimpumpoma
Aboni.
Ora aboni ki? Upancha vela. Utabona kupili. Gentlemen, there's a tournament that happened, Kochen, and we were speaking about it last week. I mean, I had Sizwe, Lile Mark going into details, and they gave us their opinion on what's happening. Mara Lufuna Bafana Bafana, how that game ended?
Yeah, it's sad because in most cases we thought that VAR is here to improve football in Africa and in the continent and in general.
And we were praising it, of course.
Yeah, but what you have seen, I mean, you can see that that was home advantage for the team, just to push the host to remain in the tournament, so that
people can attend matches.
Yeah, exactly. I mean that penalty, especially the last one, it was bogus.
Mara Cox, here's my thing. We get it's a home decision, but you lead in 3-1. There's 5 minutes left outside of additional time. You've got enough experienced players, because if you look at the Bafana team, call each other. You've got the likes of Fortune Makaringe there, you've got the likes of Neo Mayema, you've got the likes of Kutumela. Season campaigners. Call the guys there and say, gents, we are against the tide. Let's just use our heads and be able to get there. And that's what you needed for them.
So what do you mean by use our head? Are you talking about tactics, Champions League?
No, that's what you rely on because you've used that before.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to say, we are now 3-2 with the first penalty. There is 4 minutes left. Let's just manage the 4 minutes. How do you manage it? You don't want to be playing in your own box because anything there is given.
It was not 4 minutes.
No, we understand that.
So you add the 4 and 8.
No, but you still should be able to say, let's manage.
And I mean, these guys, most of them have played in the Champions League.
No, these are people who've won the league. And many other things. So you should be able to say Neo Mayema, Kutumela, and you look at that team as a whole, and from the bench, give the instruction to be able to say, gentlemen, we're playing against the home team, let's manage. And I think it should have even been managed before the game even started to say, this is who we're playing and be able to do that. I think while, yes, the decisions went against us, we should have also managed the team better and been able to manage the situation to be, because sometimes crying victim all the time, we cry victim when you've lost. Chief, nobody listens to you.
Yeah, no. Mamposa Kamona Fandake, since Umushapagadi Panchitela.
Scar di Panja, so Dali Chiefs, man. Next to him.
On the upside, Lofono, there are players that raise their hands. I mean, we saw Bamisa and Ndlondlo.
I mean, there's a lot of players in that team that, for me, I was very impressed with. One of Mpo's young defender, he was exceptional in that game. Koza
Mali, and he was playing a different position.
He was playing as a
number 6.
Yeah, he was playing 6, and I think he did exceptionally well. I really looked close, on him, and I think he performed very, very well. Ndlondlo, I think as well, he had a very good tournament. Kutumela, I mean, he's scoring for fun. So there's a lot of players that I think, personally, a lot of PSL teams can benefit from them. Those guys are unattached, and you just go and pick, and they can really add value at a lot of teams.
And we saw with Ndlondlo now, he signed with, he went back home.
Yeah.
So we look at Marumo. Marumo this time around.
Yeah.
Kutumela,
I think
he shouldn't struggle to find.
I think I saw Kutumela as well, if I'm not sure, but I think I saw him. He was announced in one of the PSL teams. I think he also got a team.
So it wasn't a bad experiment after all for these guys.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Look, I think the guys, what really helped is that the guys, they were playing for contracts. They wanted to be seen. And, when we started, I think me and Paul, we never gave them a chance. But to be honest, I think they had a very good tournament in terms of performance.
Lufuno, let's get it right. I've got nothing against Bafana, but half of the team went there unattached. So if the team goes there unattached, what are you saying?
He's starting.
You're already starting.
No, Dolly unattached. Kutumela was unattached. So Rama unattached. So what is it? This is the national team. There's got to be pride in playing for the national team. And again, I'll still say, even though the players played well, how does this then fit into Hugo Bruce's team? Because Hugo Bruce is not even there. Because coach a guy from Kausa. No, I'm asking.
And I'll tell you, Araba, Madala, Uskaleba Lepasa was part of Team Yamadala. I trust it. When we played Morocco and they came here, he was one of our leading frontmen.
So you're telling me, based on the performance stealing Mole, you see a player that's now going to be able to transition from there to Bafana Bafana?
100%. And I'll tell you, the very same Mali old Naguangai, is he not the youngster? Because Lufuno. Exciting fixtures coming up. Yes, Ritsuile, but the tournament still goes on, with or without.
Yeah.
One of our own, South African, is there. And he made a bold statement, or the tournament is starting now. Kenya is taking on Madagascar.
Yeah, and I put a jab to Tanzania to say that now the tournament has started. You're going to play Morocco. Let's see what you can do. I think Ben is grinding the result, and I think the nation from Kenya, they started to believe in him. They're rallying behind him, and the players are starting to play for him. You could see when they score, the celebration. It tells you a story that look, this is they're building a team. Yeah, there's a passion. They're building it. Ben he likes to win. He's a winner by nature. So he's a guy that is very competitive. When he was a player, he was competitive at the highest level, and he came to Pirates. He won them leagues. As a player. Pirates. No. So
and the fact that he has his trusted men around him, it seems
but look, I mean, it's what happens these days. I mean, technical teams are built. When a coach comes, he comes with his people that he trusts, so that he can be able to build a formidable team from the technical team, and then you've got a coach that leads that technical team. And I think we're doing well in that front. As South African, we should be proud to say that one of our former players are really doing well outside of this.
Maraya showed that technical team.
Mateo, for your information, Mamposa, Mateo is a He's a teenager now.
Content management.
So, gents, I want us to now focus on, yes, transition about Kenya's taking on Madagascar. What do you see happening in that match, Lofun?
I think Kenya will take it 2-0.
Okay. Then your favorite country? Tanzania? Dual citizenship.
No, that citizenship. Skipper Sayang is already here. I think the way that Tanzania have gone about it, they've just been businesslike. And one of the things, because remember, Chen is about local players, and most of their players are already in that local space, and they're playing at top of their game. You look at players from Yanga, you look at players from Simba, you look at players from Azam. All those players are now at a level where they are now built. Tanzania is a team that their coach is the same coach that coaches the national team. Now he's got the same player, and that's what we were saying. I was saying, at least with Hugo, have a continuity plan, because these are the players that when they were playing against South Africa here, you saw all these players. There was a build-up to this thing, and there's that. So I think Tanzania. I think somewhere down the line, Benili, Tanzania, but Robertson.
Continuity plan quickly, 10 seconds. Mali. Do you play him as a 6 now, go Sundowns, or do you play him back to defense?
There's Cardozo. I don't know.
With Mamposa still trying to figure out what's happening in his team, that's how we come to the end of the segment. When we come back, we'll delve a bit more deeper to try and find out what's along MTN 8. So do stay with us. Second half, Harukopana.